Writing a song, hoping that people will make it part of the patchwork of their lives, marking memories in their life, is really the magic of music. It transcends borders and boundaries, and it doesn't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I mean, so when you have a body of work, it's the closest thing to immortality is what we're going to see here.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Wow. It's a big honor, when your peers honor you. And, songwriting is basically the foundation of our business. You be the greatest musician in the world. And if you don't have a great song, you're nowhere. Nobody, it's about communication.
Bon Jovi, absolutely. They're a huge influence on our career as songwriters, as performers, as people, and I can only hope to have half that success.
It's probably the highest award, highest honor you can receive. Songwriters are not always in the limelight. I think a lot of the public still considers artists to be the only people who write their songs. They don't even think there could be another songwriter. They just think whoever's singing it wrote it.
And then you get a chance to see some of the writers actually get up on stage and
The war is not over, for one thing. And I think it was a show that's critical of the self, of our own self, to find out what's wrong with us, really. We're constantly analyzing ourselves, and the show does that, but it has a tremendous spirit, too, and a tremendous line of hope in it, and it drives the audiences crazy, which is exactly what we wanted it to do.
I'm getting an award for my interpretation of songs, which I'm very thrilled about. But the organization, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, is a great charity. They do a lot for charities as well. So these kind of things I think is great for entertainers, songwriters to get involved with, because, it generates money and for the less fortunate. So it's all good stuff. It's all positive stuff. And I get a chance to hang out with people that I haven't seen for quite a while. So it's a good feeling.
For me, well, from my perspective, this is a place where songwriters honor songwriters. We celebrate each other for the mania that we put ourselves through. Because I think the songwriters of today are the sages, are the swamis, and it's their job, our job, to touch, move, and inspire people. Whether you're into music or not, songwriters are there for you. And so this is a night where we get to honor each other for the work we're doing.
I think it's a great idea for them, from the very beginning of it, the idea of being able to kind of honor like young, up-and-coming, not so young, up-and-coming songwriters, and I think that they've done a really great job. John Mayer, Alicia Keys, and Jason Mraz fits right in there. Jason Mraz is a guy that I believe in, 20 years or whatever is going to be in the Songwriter Hall of Fame, so I think it's appropriate.
For the songwriters to be recognized as being the originators of the music, it all begins with a song, and as a songwriter myself, I feel that that's the beginning of everything that I do musically, and every honor that I've received has maybe been more important than all the others as a recording artist.
My favorite part was Bon Jovi.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, I think it was huge. I think their contribution was they really did in a way speak for a generation. I know that sounds cliched, but it's really true. The other thing that they did is that they brought an amazingly when we first heard it, it was at once accessible and immediate and direct, but at the same time very sophisticated, very high level of sort of musicianship there. It was great.
Now, would you get a kiss from Anne Hathaway?
That scores 30 more points than anything.
And we got it on tape.